researching the stories of 33 men whose names are written in our church on our roll of honour, commemorating the sacrifice that they all gave their lives in the First World War. And we've been trying to find out their stories, and it's been a fantastic project. We found some amazing stories. So we're opening an exhibition now. You'll be able to go in through this door here to have a look at it.
I'm here because Steve Newbold contacted me and about having the exhibition. My great uncle came from this area. He died on the 1st of July 1916, and obviously he's mentioned because he was local from the area. That's his name.
It's so important to look into the history and to know what happened to those poor chaps who died. If we all knew it and understood it better, we'd be better able to prevent wars in the future, I do hope. The work that's been done is absolutely wonderful, and it really is very telling to hear the histories of these chaps. Every time I've sat in this church, I've sat near the pillar and looked at that list of names and wondered what their adventures had been, where they'd come from, and now we'll know all of those stories.
The trenches, it says trenches revised from information received the 29th of August 1918, which is just before the end of the war. Yeah, my father, although he was only 18, he was born in 95, so in 1915 he must have been 20. He was in charge of a school, or well, he calls it a school, for developing grenades. Do you know what is a grenade?
Yes.
Is you throw them. And his school was in this farm, Barlett Farm.
Yes.
It says the brigade moved into trenches in the vicinity of Barlett Farm, and that's where my father put his school.
Okay.
And I went there last year with my wife, and the young couple who lived there, they were doing history of the farm because they'd only just bought it, and they had the only knowledge they had is that sometime during the war the Germans had occupied it, but I could tell them the dates that my father occupied it.
Can you tell me what this project means for you?
An awful lot, a lot. Brings back a lot of memories. Ernest Arundel was my uncle. He was killed on Somme. And he was my mother's eldest brother. So that's my relation.
Don't walk about with the scissors, sit down while you're cutting.
Oh, there's something popping out with Albert for a bit.
Okay. You can cut this if you want to do some cutting. You want to chop that one off, don't you, right? well, thank you. This is Ted. Say hello to Steve.
No, I mean it's amazing that in only 6 months the amount of information that we've found as a group. You know, you think 6 months ago it was just a list of names, and now we've got hundreds of pages of research and photos. We've made contact with the families, and it's ongoing as well. You know, this week I spoke to somebody's cousin who was, you know, really moved that we were commemorating them in this way. And it's been a fantastic experience.
Yeah, I think it's lovely to see some of the relatives of the soldiers here today. That's not something I'd have expected, thinking back to October, November time. To be able to trace and find those details and share it, and for some relatives to find out more as well about what their relative did, as well as contributing or bringing photos. That's been lovely for me.
Yeah, finding a photo of anybody has been the highlight of any piece of research. So definitely the highlight.
Names to faces.
All our soldiers, they have files.
Yes.
And I found this in the file of my chap. And it's the orders given the night before they went into battle. Well, there's one sentence I remember.
Yeah?
It's right at the end here. All ranks, that means all the soldiers, are reminded that no white article of dress or handkerchiefs may be carried. And you know why?
No.
So if things got bad, they could surrender. So therefore they couldn't have anything white.
We remember with thanksgiving and sorrow those whose lives in world wars and conflicts past and present have been given and taken away. And especially today we remember the 33 men who lost their lives in the Great War and whose names are commemorated in this church. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.